Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking to play him in. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's Vitinha. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. De Jong. Roberto Baggio. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better. Their final ball was very poor.
And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now, can they get him away? And this is Batistuta. Decent chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And a chance! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Khan gets it away, and that was nowhere near his best. While quality clearly deserted him at the moment.
Well, that's
clear to see he's all happy with that.
Yeah, he just enough on the pass speed to
Was very Tries to pass through.
Well, he certainly was in the mood to take.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, the referee's got a decision to give. The red free kick just outside the box. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he's in a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly, he...
Fallen! Oh, smart say he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Madrid with the corner. They're first. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicked it back promptly. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tries to play it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vinicius Junior crosses it in, punched away. A heavy challenge. And it's hoisted clear. And the by the
It was.
now. But gently done. Oh, good take, Vitinha! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vitinha is offering a wry smile there.
Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now he's got space here. Foot in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shaker and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lampard, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. He is through here. Oh, shooting chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Runner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Bale. Nicely shaped ball. Rodri. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Bale. Vinicius Junior takes a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bale. Bonucci promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Batistuta. Baresi. Conte. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. No through. And Messi! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So now the difference is 3. Chance for a shot! And that has been knocked clear. And he's whipped it across. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but
Great chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kante calmly anticipates. And it's Lampard.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And back to the keeper they go. Bellingham. Rafinha. Oh, well measured. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Elects to... He rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's the keeper's ball. And the number on the board is 3. Fernando Torres. He's got away. Lampard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost it. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening. And football flow. Commentary report is Jim.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about. But and off. That's. I see.
They were down to
Real.
great score and great ball near the, and you know, outcome
Of forward.
pretty for this really need to play it all.
And oh, Paris Saint-Germain. And that is that's
what was all like into love.
Oh, it's really come. But out there. It things to table it's looking at it. Getting that's a and
It's I guess it's worth
it's
that's good.
actually got it. Hey,
Have our Peter for another.
your own net. And win.
To
All
should
be right. Into stadium. Back goes the That's the best. Comes really to this not be. It's the so
Here, the attack aren't scanning.
and that I think
Yeah, the
it was
they certainly to
all that shouldn't have been
squeeze chance.
G ball
Look,
belt yes or for the yeah million
you just have a that's
winner of not
trying not the
goal. Junior played the match, and there is very little argument. Welcome to those who have joined us on the evening. Fantastic is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
That's for I'm and move. Across 70. Lead. The key. What is a hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's
Nice. Down
by
in the good. Go. New coming. That's a yellow. It is. Excellent.
and
Inspired keeping.
I think he's done both read and dealing with it.
It's first game side. Back with the shots. Oh, more.
And the contribution near half time, and it can
Take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
such good movement in the we it's in
He whistle for half-time. Been so sure in it's the only things left.
room that needs because at it. You want to get
Really and check. Oh, yeah. They nice goal to go again. That's look. It's a what all it on. You think
that he tell you our goal when very threat. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
now it's Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Now, can they get him away? Oh, there's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta lays it forward. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
And he's there to belt it away. He is through here. Takes aim and crosses.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Bale. Caught offside that time. Park Ji-sung, played out wide. That's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Shot, chance for a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear. Flings in across. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Torres. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Torres. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. Bale. It's a searching pass. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good
real chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that...
Oh, shooting chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Paris Saint-Germain present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. "1-0, never any doubt." Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. And the second half gets underway.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Quality ball. Chouameni. Rafinha!
Rafinha really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And it's Fernando Torres. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's well seen too. Paris Saint-Germain still this single goal behind. Fernando Torres. And a shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. And Messi! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! About as smooth as it gets! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's gone looking for safety. Pirlo. A true great in every sense of the word. Oh, good read.
Great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Messi! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Haaland plays a sharp little ball here. Paris Saint-Germain are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain may have thrown this away at the death. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from Khan! Ah, good steal. Just...
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Now it's Batistuta. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Knocks it into space. Shot, and the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he finish? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a cute ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Rafinha. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Tries to play it through. Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only... He's tried one! Good strike, quite an alarm. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Carvajal with the clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Short changes him with that pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. A probing pass. Played out to the right. Goulet. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're underway again.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And that is out of play. It's a throw-in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Oh, really well played.
And he's managed to get free. And he's making progress on the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And he's on his Batistuta! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rafinha was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Bale. That's been cut out, well played. Spread out to the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Great chance! And yes, it's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done. Well, tries a shot! Danger averted for now. Kaká did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's in a great position here. And he's found a way past. He's through and all chance!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Bale.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. He can get that clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, they've got it again. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Danger averted for now. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bale. He's gone for goal. Oh, the ball's run loose here. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And that has been knocked clear. Shapes to shoot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
It's a threatening ball. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, cracking ball. Haaland! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Takes a shot! And that was very necessary. Adams with the slide tackle there. Looking for options for movement. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Batistuta. Cannavaro cuts it out. Ambitious ball here. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's away. And the finish! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
At one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the net. That's wonderful striking.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
And this is Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a sharp pass. In with the challenge. Lampard. No way through there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Rafinha. He's Rafinha! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period. And he's managed to get free. McTominay.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight.
And Messi! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Kante gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Batistuta. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the run. Lampard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And they win it back again. Now that looks a decent ball. And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that's well seen too. And it's Lampard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's beaten the last man!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vinicius Junior. Rodri does well to stand firm and defend it. And the keeper's got it again. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafinha. Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him. Conte. Nice looking ball. Baresi cuts out the pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta has it in a wide position. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Now it's Batistuta. Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to play it through. Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro clears. No, he's had it taken off him. Khan with the clearance.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way, I hope.
That was very necessary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has found a way through. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that has been knocked clear. That's a corner kick. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
15 minutes till half-time. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Club America have the chance to go the other way. Cleared without hesitation. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Van Basten. They're urging him to shoot. Pele. Chance for a shot! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Pele demonstrated great strength. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Vitinha. Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed. Baresi with the clearance. Cannavaro clears it away. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Batistuta! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Shot at goal! It's in!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Otto tries a cross. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Deep cross. Ball's gone out of play. Neymar picks it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Batistuta chasing after it. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And this is Batistuta. He's having a shot! He goes again. And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Club America take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Shot. Real chance! It's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
It's Bale! Decent enough try. And it's Pizarro. No way through. Otto getting this one clear. Oh, he's burst through. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Neymar. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's found a way through. Oh, it's played into the area. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Now it's Bale. Now it's Rafinha. And there's green grass ahead of him. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Oh, what a ball!
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team keeps its overall shape.
He is that kind of player, one who any team cannot have enough of in this day and age.
Exactly. We all know how astute and smart he is defensively, but he also adds a touch of class with the way he can carry the ball up the pitch. He's a good source of assists too.
He's got away, takes a shot! A wonderful effort all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Conte! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. He's found a way through. Picked out brilliant. He's having a shot! That is some save from Khan. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the ball's gone astray. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Scholes succumbs to the pressure. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rafinha has got himself a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Conte. Cannavaro. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the pass is intercepted. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Torres. Now he's got space here. Scholes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Not the most accurate pass. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looks sharp.
There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. There's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That is a great pick out. Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Kante gets a foot in here. Now, can they get him away? It's a good run down the left-hand side. Cannavaro has a look and plays it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just
takes a shot! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second.
Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Threads one in. Oh, that's delightful. Rafinha receives a good position here. Van Button defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Stood up well to him there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Gilberto Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. It's a searching pass. Cleared without complication. Serginho makes the interception. And this is Scholes. And a chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kante clears. And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.